Hey guys, Tony here, and today I'm excited to give you a full review of the N1S Pro 4K projector from JMGO. Before we dive into the review, I do regular content about home theater products and room tours, as well as projector reviews like the one you're about to watch. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel to catch my future videos. Now let's get into it. Now let's talk about who the N1S Pro 4K is for. I think it's perfect for anyone who wants a high quality 4K cinematic experience, but without the hefty price tag that you typically expect from a high-end projector. Whether you're someone with a smaller budget or just looking for a great performance at an affordable price, this projector delivers in all the right ways, which I'll break down in this video. It's ideal for flexible setups, whether you're just placing it on a coffee table or mounting it to the ceiling. With its gimbal design, you don't even need to manually keystone, and you can just adjust the angle by moving it around and you're good to go. If you don't have a dedicated screen, you can even project directly onto your wall or a roll down blind and still get an impressive image. But as always, if you have a screen like my long throw 120-inch ALR screen, it's going to elevate the image quality, especially when dealing with ambient light. But more on that later. Unboxing the N1S Pro 4K projector was a breeze. It comes securely packed in a hard foam case, much like the N1 Ultra that I reviewed previously on my channel. The projector itself is ready to go straight out of the box, and setting it up was incredibly fast. Thanks to its gimbal design, positioning it was simple. I just placed it on the coffee table, adjusted the distance, and aimed it at the screen. No need for keystone adjustments at all. In fact, this was probably the quickest projector setup I've ever done, and some projectors I've reviewed can be quite tricky to line up, but the gimbal allowed me to make the micro adjustments to get it perfectly aligned, no keystone necessary. The setup process using the Google Home app on my iPhone was straightforward as well, although it did take about 20 minutes to fully install the operating system and run all the updates, which was longer than I had expected. But using the Google Home app meant that I didn't have to type in passwords or usernames. It will just set up the projector based on your Google account. One of the highlights of this projector is the auto keystone and autofocus adjustments, which makes setting it up a breeze, especially if you're repositioning the projector mid-movie. Not that it's something that you would want to do, but the auto adjustments are pretty cool. You can literally move this projector around without worrying about spending time aligning everything. It takes care of that for you. You can disable that feature as well if you want to, especially if you have a dedicated setup, but you can have it turn on and activate during startup or when it detects any movement from the time flight sensor at the front of the projector, detecting the distance and allowing for the autofocus to kick in as well. The wall color adaptation is another cool feature. If you don't have a screen and you are projecting onto a wall, the projector adjusts the image to compensate for the wall color, ensuring that you still get accurate colors. There is also an eye guard feature that dims the projector if someone walks in front of it. A great feature for families with kids or if you're using it in a more casual environment. Now let's dive into the specs. The N1S Pro 4K is powered by a triple color laser DLP technology, delivering a 4K UHD resolution that's sharp and vibrant. With 2400 NC lumens of brightness, the projector is bright enough to perform well in rooms with ambient light, providing an excellent image even during the day, although in my mostly darkened room, it performs exceptionally well. Supporting 110% of the BT 2020 color space, the N1S Pro 4K is no slouch when it comes to color reproduction. You can use many of the preset options available, which are pre-calibrated, although you can use a sensor if you have one and correct the grayscale or color temperature as well as the colors to get it dialed in nicely. I found that vivid mode with the warm color temperature gave me the best image for my taste, but there are plenty of options and modes to choose from. It's got HDR10 and HLG support, so your movies are going to look fantastic, with plenty of depth of highlights and shadows, which are really impressive for a DLP light source. The projector's refresh rate maxes out at 60Hz, which is more than sufficient for casual gaming and watching sports, and it's backed by a pair of 10-watt Dyna Audio design speakers, giving you some decent audio out of the box, although I always recommend pairing it with a proper sound system for the best experience. I'm running a 7.2.4 Crick speaker system with a Yamaha A8 flagship receiver, so I get some really nice consistency with the visuals and the audio through my setup, but you can always go with built-in speakers if you don't have a setup like mine. When it comes to connectivity, the N1S Pro 4K has you covered. You get two HDMI 2.1 ports, one which supports eARC for audio back to your receiver, USB 2.0 port, and a 3.5mm audio output, along with built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Everything you need for a home theater setup is right there. The black levels on the N1S Pro 4K exceeded my expectations, especially for a DLP projector. While it can't compete with OLED level blacks, the projector delivers a nice level of contrast in dark scenes, and they look really good, particularly when paired with a long throw ALR screen like the one I'm using. Even without a screen, projecting onto a wall gives surprisingly good results. As mentioned earlier, when it comes to colors, the N1S Pro 4K has a suite of calibration controls that will allow you to dial in the color accuracy using a sensor, which I usually like to do when I'm testing a new projector. After dialing in the settings to suit my specific room conditions, I was really impressed with just how cinematic the image turned out to be. The best way for me to describe it is like there is a 3D-like quality to the image. It felt like it just popped off the screen, and I couldn't notice any laser speckle either with this unit, which I know has been seen in the past by some reviewers. One of the standout features of the N1S Pro 4K is its brightness. With 2400 ANSI lumens, you can comfortably use this projector in rooms with a bit of ambient light without losing much in terms of clarity and brightness. It's particularly impressive for HDR content. While I would like to have seen Dolby Vision support with the N1S Pro 4K, the HDR10 performance was more than good enough to give me those vivid, punchy images that you want from your display. I tested out some movies that have Dolby Vision that I'm familiar with, and I was really surprised how similar it looked to Dolby Vision, especially if I enabled the warm color temperature mode. The level of brightness and clarity really makes a difference when watching HDR content, and one of the benefits of a single chip DLP light engine is that the image can be extremely sharp. The N1S Pro 4K also brings some impressive features thanks to its MALC technology. MALC stands for Microstructure Adaptive Laser Control. It makes the image look more true to life and detailed, pushing the limits on what projection quality can look like. The N1S Pro 4K also comes packed with smart features. With Google TV built in, you can stream Netflix, Prime Video, Disney Plus, and more directly from the projector. The interface is easy to navigate, and the inclusion of Netflix is a huge plus, as it's often missing on many smart projectors. Google Assistant is also built in, allowing you to control the projector with your voice, making the experience even more seamless.
Open Netflix.
The N1S Pro 4K isn't just great for movies, it's also great for gaming. With a 60Hz refresh rate and low input lag, I found it responsive and smooth for gaming. It supports up to 240Hz for 1080p, but for 4K it's up to 60Hz. With MEMC, it's great to use for watching football, playing games, and other things. Whether you're playing a fast-paced game or something more cinematic, this projector handles it all quite well. I use the Xbox Series X for gaming casually, and my daughter loves playing Fortnite in my home theater setup, and the N1S Pro 4K delivers an excellent image. One of the best things about the N1S Pro 4K is its portability. It's compact and light, making it easy to move around the house. I tested it out in different rooms, even setting it up in my dining room and projecting it onto my blinds, and it worked flawlessly. Plus, the built-in Dyna audio speakers make it a great all-in-one solution if you don't want to hook it up to a sound system. All in all, the N1S Pro 4K is an excellent choice for anyone looking to upgrade their home theater setup without breaking the bank. It's easy to install, has fantastic picture quality, and is packed with smart features to make your life easier. Whether you're watching movies, gaming, or streaming your favorite shows, the N1S Pro 4K delivers in every way that matters. If you're after an affordable home theater projector that does 4K HDR and can be set up in a matter of minutes, then this might be the one for you. Check out the links down in the description for current pricing and availability. And again, I'd like to thank JMGO for sending the N1S Pro 4K in for the review. I've really enjoyed my time with it. Thanks again for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop them down below in the comments section. But that's it for this one. You'll catch me in the next one. Bye for now.